After 10 o'clock this morning, 28-year-old Ladyville resident Raheem Marsden was taken out of the cell block and into the courtroom of Chief Magistrate Sharon Fraser, where he was arraigned for a single count of murder in the stabbing death of Mr. Program Gilbert Alamilla, who was killed in the wee hours of October 2nd. The charge is indictable, so no plea was taken, and because bail could not be offered, he was remanded to the central prison until December 4th.
Raheem Marsden was arraigned this morning for one count of murder, the murder of Gilbert Alamilla, which occurred sometime last week.
In the wake of the murder, a wanted poster was issued for the arrest of Marsden, who could not be located. According to attorney Oscar Salgado, he has been retained by the family and he then took Marsden into police station, after which the charge was levied.
My client wasn't evading police custody. My client has no knowledge of the murder. I am the attorney retained by the family of that person, by Raheem Marsden and his aunt. I am the attorney for that family, retained on an annual basis. So that when I saw the wanted poster, I contacted him and his common-law wife, and I said to him, "You are wanted," and I took him in. But he wasn't evading police custody. He was in his own privacy elsewhere.
Earlier this week, police went on record to say that Clayton White had been charged for the crime of murder. The information gathered from the investigation suggests that Marsden threatened White to stab Alamilla or he would be stabbed.
Police have since arrested and charged Clayton White for the crime of murder. We are seeking one more person in regards to this murder.
No, sir. So Clayton White, as I understand it, was the person who allegedly inflicted the fatal stab wounds. But he allegedly did so at the instruction of another man. We have seen a wanted poster as well for another individual.
Yes, that is correct.
So this person is still wanted?
Yes, he is still wanted in connection to this murder.
Why allegedly did Mr. Marsden allegedly instruct Mr. White to stab Alamilla or himself be stabbed?
The information we have is that that person came there and threatened to kill the persons that were at the house at the time. And at some point, he gave some instruction to this individual who committed this murder. That is the information we have.
Looking at the case summary, Salgado believes that the prosecutors erred in the charge leveled against Marsden.
My concern is that the summary of facts that was given is very scant. It's a summary, but it does not disclose sufficient evidence from a prima facie point of view to hold my client for murder. As we all know, the police has gone on the national media and they have said that Clayton White was charged for murder because Clayton White he gave certain statements to the police. So, in my opinion and what I have advised my client, just to remain silent, to observe his right to remain silent, and when trial comes, this will be another of the wasted efforts by the state because of poor prosecution skills and poor investigation by the police. The police has already said on national media, Clayton White stabbed up the man. Clayton White gave a statement to the police. Now we are here charging Raheem Marsden. I won't tell the police what they could have done or what they should have done. That's their job. We have 5 or 6 lawyers in the police department now being paid by the state. So let them do their job.
So are you saying that murder should not have been the charge laid against your client?
What I'm saying is that the facts disclosed does not support any charge for murder. If that is the allegation that the police has, that my client aided, abetted, conspired, then there's aiding and abetting, there's conspiracy to murder, but there's no charge, no evidence, nothing from a prima facie view to suggest murder. He wasn't even found on the scene. There is no evidence that links him to the crime scene except the word of Clayton White.
A preliminary inquiry will be held to determine if there is compelling evidence to forward the matter to the Supreme Court. Duane, Moody for News 5.